Hi, friends. It's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, and we are going to make a card together. We're going to talk about the brand new Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, new products, what's going on, and we're just going to have fun together and make a card. So let me double check and make sure that we're live here. We always have to do that. So let me just see. Are you falling asleep, baby? I think she's kind of falling asleep there. Yeah. Okay, good to see you guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy May. Can you believe it's May already? I have a little itch on my nose. I mean, I can't even believe that it's already May. Goodness sakes, it seems like the year just started, didn't it? But it's May. My rose garden is beautiful. I have roses in my entryway. I have quite a few roses. Hey, Cherie, how are you today? And it rained so much. I don't know if you guys have roses or different plants that are thriving right now. You know, we're kind of a desert area here in San Diego, right, Ellie? And so a lot of time it's just very, very dry. Hi, Cindy Reed. Good to see you. Tina Lesson from Chile, Granite Falls, North Carolina. Chilly, chilly. Well, let's see. I don't even, it might be 70 here. I'm not sure. I'm sorry that it's chilly there. Um, but what I was saying is, it's so wonderful that we had so much rain because it's green all around, and a lot of times it's not green, and definitely by the end of the summer it'll be brown. It always is. But right here, Carol Schaefer, good to see you from Connecticut. Tracy from Connecticut, two Connecticut gals. Yes, put prize if you want a prize that will be awarded next week. So, anyway, everything is so green right now. The hills, we have low hills here in the San Diego area, canyons and whatnot, and everything is so green. It's just beautiful. And the roses in my entryway are just blooming beautifully. I brought in about 8 today, and there's still a lot of them on the bushes out front, and I'm just leaving them because they're so pretty. Tammy, good to see you. Vicki Eakins, good to see you. So yesterday I did an unexpected live because it was the first day of the new catalog. I think she just wants to hug for a minute. And we wanted to go through the catalog together, and so we had a really great time. If you didn't know about it or have a chance to join that, check out the replay because we went through a lot of things and noted a lot of things that you may not have seen in the catalog. Sandy Alford, good to see you. Marcia Long from Texas, how are you? So today we're going to make a card with new products. My stuff didn't come today. My new haul, like they call it, it's coming tomorrow. I did a 2-day expedited, and so I ordered it on Tuesday, and so that makes sense. It'll come on Thursday. I guess I had just been excited and thought for some reason, I don't know why, that it would come on today. I just wanted it to, I guess. So it'll be here tomorrow, and we will play with it on Friday. Okay, we'll look through everything and play a little bit. So be sure to come back on Friday. Okay, I'm going to put Miss Ellie down. She's ready to take her, okay, baby. She's ready to take her little nap. I got some beautiful cards this week, 2 beautiful cards that I wanted to show you. I love your cards. You guys are so crazy talented. I can't even stand it. This card is from one of my downline, my good friend Robbie, and she brought this over, and I'm going to hold it up just a little bit closer. I think that paper is some paper that we had from our last celebration. And look at what a beautiful job she did. She embossed some vellum and put it underneath there, and a real pretty silver bow. Isn't that just beautiful? That was that paper where it looked almost like this would frame, you could put a picture in it or something. And I just think that's so pretty. I love it. Jan Larrabee, good to see you. Oh, you were in Northern California. Yes, everything is so green. That's the area though. I mean, I don't know exactly where you were, but I know we didn't have any real flooding down here, and they had a lot of flooding. So, um, but everything is so green, really out of character for San Diego. Thank you, Linda. It is beautiful. This one. Yeah, just so gorgeous. I just love my cards that you guys sent. And speaking of Linda, she sent me a very beautiful pink card. And that, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Linda, but that is the dahlia stamp that we had a while back. I love that dahlia. Oh, and I love it in pink, and it looks like Granny Apple Green, my two favorite colors. Thank you so much. And the envelope, I think I set the envelope over to the side, but she even stamped the envelope with this beautiful, right, let's see. It's hard to see to do it backwards, with this beautiful dahlia. That is such a gorgeous card, Linda. Thank you so much. I just appreciate you guys. It is the dahlia. Okay. Yeah. So look at this. Look at these gorgeous cards. I mean, I have them all. I have places. You can see the one behind me. Well, okay, right behind me here, I put my own cards. And over there, you see my kind of a thing to hang cards, and those are my own. But I have two other places where I put up all the cards that you guys give me. And when I have gals come in for classes and stuff, they check out everything. And we talk about how beautiful the cards are. Yeah, thank you. Margaret Gordon, good to see you. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. And we are going to give away two prizes today. We've got a prize from yesterday because we had a little special yesterday. We've got a prize from 2 weeks ago today because I missed last week. And we're going to give those away. And then we have a prize that we'll give away next week. But if you put the word prize, you'll be entered to win for the one that I'm giving away next week. I'll show it to you in a while. Okay, let's see. What are we going to talk about? Well, I mean, the new catalog, yay! It's so beautiful. I think I showed you this yesterday for those of you that were on, but if you haven't, check out the back of that catalog. Isn't it just so pretty? And I've ordered the dies that make these beautiful flowers, okay? I don't know if that'll be the first thing I pick up or not, but I forget what they're called, but I've ordered those. They're standalone dies, and so we will be playing with those. You know it for sure. Okay, my new host code. So let me show you what I'm going to show it to you if I can find it real quick. This month, my host code is going to be some pretty self-adhesive sequins that I haven't even gotten, but I love them. And I want to see if I can show them to you here. They're so pretty. Let me just check them out. In fact, I'll just turn the camera down. And, oh, it's looking upward. Huh, that's odd. Okay, something happened. Hold on, hold please. I'll put you back to the face. Okay, let me fix this. Something odd happened to it. Huh. Let's see. I don't know what happened. Huh, that's weird. Goodness sakes. Reset to defaults. It did something weird. Okay. Goodness sakes alive. Okay. Let's see. All right. This is odd. I don't know what happened to it. Let me just see here. Can you hold on just a minute, you guys? Okay, thank you. I think it's going to grab it now. Okay, there we go. Now it's looking down. Okay, super. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. That was odd. Okay, so I wanted to show you the sequins that I'm going to give away for the host code. and I'm looking them up in the area of embellishments. Here are the embellishments, and they are right here, but there's a prettier picture of them. The Adhesive Back Sequin Trio, page 102. Okay, there they are. Look how pretty those are. I think they're pretty peacock and bubble bath and white. Aren't they gorgeous? So that's going to be my host code gift for this month. So if you order, let me do this here. Okay, there we go. Here is my host code. And it's also for my YouTube people, it's down below. For my Facebook people, it's up above. Place an order over $50. Use my host code when you check out, and I will send you these adhesive backed sequins. They're really pretty. You're going to love them. I already love them, and I haven't even seen them. Okay, now I also want to show you something. I mentioned to you before that they've redesigned the markers, the Stampin' Up, Stampin' Right markers. These are not the alcohol markers, but do you see how it says here, Stampin' Right? These are the Stampin' Right markers. You can get them in packs. For example, you could get a package of the in color Stampin' Right markers. You could get I don't think they are sold individually. You could get a package of all the new core color Stampin' Right markers, or you could get the brights or the neutrals and so on. And the thing about them is they've been redesigned, and so I have one of each design here. You can hardly tell the difference. Let me see. I was noticing, okay, that end looks the same. That looks the same. But the way you tell the difference, these are both fresh freesia, and I had one before and now I got a new one. And the difference is in the pointy end. Okay, the pen tip end. This is a new one. Now let me see if you can tell. I'll try to put it down like that. It's better. Okay, it's a better one. I have a little scratch piece of paper here. Let me grab one. Okay, here's a scratch piece of paper. Here is the pen end. If you can, it's quite light. And here is the brush end of the new one. And in the past, the pen side was not as dark. It wasn't as good. Okay, this is what the older ones look like, the non-redesigned. Okay, and here's, you see how much lighter that, you can even hardly see that line. Okay, and then you have the brush. So each of them is a little bit thicker. They told us they were super excited about these new ones, and I am too, because they really write much better. Okay, because I always want to use them for my envelopes and my cards. Good question, Cherie. Can you use the blends on the white sequins to change colors? I actually haven't tried. So let's give it a try when I get them tomorrow. Okay, that's the new one. And then let's try the old one. Now, granted, I've had this a couple years, so it's probably also dry. But I think these new ones, we're all going to like them much, much better. So I just wanted to really encourage you, if you've not been happy with the markers before, or if you need some, if you want to get like the new core colors or the new in colors, definitely get them. They're not selling the old ones anymore. Everything you buy now, the Stampin' Right markers are going to be this new design, and I really like them. Okay, good to see you. So, little tip on markers for you today. Okay, let's see what we're going to make. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I was hoping we'd have time to make this card, but we never did. We are going to work today with the Stamped with Love stamp set. Let me put it down here. See if you can see that. Okay, this is the one stamp set that has the Stampin' Up kind of copyright logo that you would use if you are going to sell your cards. But it's also just a super cute stamp set, and I got it because I really like this little mailbox, that little post box. And one thing I like to do, and I've done this with you guys before, maybe not a lot. It is cute, Linda. Is one thing I've done is when I start with a set or a suite, sometimes I like to start by casing, which means copy and share everything. In other words, you can copy the cards in the catalog, and you can copy my cards and make them the ones that I design or anybody else. That's called casing, and we're complimented when you do that. We're excited that you would want to copy our cards. Hello, Cheryl McGowan, 60 degrees in Illinois. How nice. So I like sometimes to case the cards in the catalog, and I thought I would. We're not going to make this one. I designed a different one we're going to make today. But I also thought I would case this one because I thought it was super cute. So let me show it to you. By the way, this set is on page 117 of the new catalog. So check this out. Isn't that cute? Of course, I didn't do it exactly like the one in the catalog. Polly Libby, good to see you from North Carolina. So isn't that just adorable? And I've used some new colors. This is Lemon Lime Twist. And here's what I copied, the card in the catalog. And what they did is they put this envelope in basic white and black, and then they colored it in, and I used my blends. And then they put I Like You in black, and I used my memento right over it. Isn't that just cute? I really had a lot of, vibrant colors. Right, Cheryl? And it was easy. It wasn't that hard. It took a little while just to color, and like I would use the light blend for this, and then the one behind I used the darker because I saw they kind of did that in the catalog. And then I tied, this is some new ribbon, and I didn't do it exactly what they did, but similar. They had a piece of vellum and then a piece of something with hearts, and I used crumb cake. And then they had this sentiment, which is actually so you get a card. But I kind of thought it's a little sassy, so I actually cut my stamp apart. So it just says a card. I kept the other half, and we're going to use it on the other card today. But just to let you know, you can do that. Just look at a card in the catalog and copy it, or do whatever, as much as you can on it, or change it up a little bit. The designers for the catalog are so amazing. So I had a lot of fun with that card. But the one we're going to make today, it uses the little post box, the little mailbox there. And so let's get started. Plus we use some new colors. So let's see what we're going to do here. Here are all the goodies, and we'll just take them out. The card base is Pretty Peacock. I want you to get really used to these beautiful, beautiful colors. This is a returning color. Whoops, I have to put my close-up glasses on because I need my readers now. But I sure see great for distance. I love it now that I have my little eye surgery. Okay, so here is our card base, Pretty Peacock, and then on top of that we're going to put a piece of Lost Lagoon, two returning colors that are spectacular together. We'll just get our cards started that way, okay? And that way we know we're moving ahead. Okay. Aren't those gorgeous together? Thank you, Kay. I think these are just pretty. They're a bit subdued, very, very pretty. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to take a piece of fresh freesia and we're going to stamp on it. We're going to create our own designer series paper, our own DSP. And what we're going to do is use some fresh freesia ink. And this stamp set has, we're going to use the little A card that I cut out, that stamp, and it has the bittiest little heart. And you saw on the first sample, I don't know if you noticed, but I put the heart, I copied what they did in the catalog, and they put the heart right inside of that stamp. It's a small enough little heart stamp. Isn't that super cute? So what we're going to do is we are going to, in fresh freesia, so tone on tone, and you just have to be, I knew I would get some on the side of the stamp. So we're just going to stamp this little heart all over the place, just kind of like this, to create our very own designer series paper. And you can do this with any stamp. I mean, we kind of did it with the other card, right? Oh, I've got a little bit on my fingernail and it keeps getting itself on the card. Okay, quick and easy. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the stamp that I cut apart, and it just says a card. But it's handy because it's photopolymer and we can see through it. So I'm going to put that over some of those spots. And we just put a card. And we're just going to put this all around. It's a real, the print, the font reminds me of elementary school font. I don't know if you see it that way. It kind of, it's very like we learned in elementary school. I don't really know what they learn in elementary school today. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. But I know they learn just printing. Okay, let's see. We could put another one over here. Isn't that just cute? And there we've got our own designer series paper. Easy, easy peasy, easy to do. Okay, so, and you notice that I am stamping on a pad so that we make sure we're making sure to have enough background, because it's a photopolymer stamp. We want that cushion. So we're just going to now go ahead and glue this down. And we've got the beginnings of a very nice card, and the three colors look, I think, so pretty together. They're all cut just 1/4 of an inch in, if you're wondering. So the card is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and they just come in 1/4 of an inch each time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp our little mailbox. So I'm going to use, the mailbox stamp is a little bit large. You could use a stamp positioning tool like the Stamparatus, or I'm using the Clear Block E. And I'm going to use some Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp it on some Lost Lagoon cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the stamp up this way while it's flat and down. I'm going to get my ink on it really good. The Memento tends to be a little bit drier than our other stamp sets. Schoolbook font, exactly, Linda. And then we're just going to cut it out by hand anyway. It doesn't have dies or anything, but it's easy to fussy cut. And I'm just going to, I want to get a nice clear image. Pretty good, huh? Now, as long as we're here, I'm going to stamp another bit. I'm just making all kinds of noise over here. I'll show you in a minute what I've got. We want to stamp the envelope because I want to put a little purple envelope coming out of the mailbox instead of just letting it be stamped right on the Lost Lagoon. I wanted to stamp and cut out a little fresh freesia envelope. Okay, so there it is. So all we need to do is just cut that out. Okay, so we've got a little bit of fussy cutting to do. And so let's just start with the envelope. It's real easy. And what I'm going to do is cut outside the line for most of the envelope, and then for the right along here, I'm going to cut inside the line. And I'll show you why in just a minute. And then cut outside so that the black line shows for the rest of it. And I think I'll show you how I think it really makes a difference. Okay, we're just going to come around, cutting outside the black line. Okay, now here is our little mailbox, and here's the difference. See, when you put it on, we're going to put it down and glue under this black line, so it really looks like it's, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I think it makes a difference when you can see the top of this. It really makes it look more realistic, like it's really going into the mailbox. So let's cut out our mailbox real quick. I'm sure people are going to do some really fun things with this mailbox, and I'm going to try to think of a couple more fun things because it is so sweet. It's just absolutely sweet. I wish I had a mailbox like this, don't you? We live in a planned community out here, and so our mailbox is with about 30 other mailboxes, and we have to walk into the center of our cul-de-sac, and we have a key that goes into the large mailbox. I don't like it as well as having your own little individual mailbox, but that's what things are like now. Let me know if you have an individual mailbox, because if you do, sometimes you can decorate it a little bit, which I think would be fun. Okay, so that's that, and there's our cute little mailbox. And what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and glue our little letter right in there. I could use a dimensional, but I'm not going to, because like I said, I really want it to look like it's going into the slot there. And so if you put it under that top black line, it kind of looks like it's really going into the slot. All right, now we want to do a couple of other things to go behind our little mailbox. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to punch out a circle using our new 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Hi, Kathy. You have a small community and an individual mailbox outside of the house. Oh, you're lucky. I really think, do you ever decorate it? I think that's fun, like at Christmas or something. It really is something fun to do. Okay, let's see here. Come here. There we go. All right. So we're going to punch a white circle, and then what I'm going to do, this is some of the new gold celebrations paper. It's gold on one side and silver on the other, and I'm going to punch out a circle of the gold celebrations here, some gold dots. There we go. That's what's been making that noise. Okay, put our punch over, and there is our gold circle. And if you used it plain, it would be okay, but it's see-through and it really shows up a lot better if you put it on white. That's why I punched the white. And then I'm going to adhere it just with some glue over here, because I'm going to cover this side with the little mailbox, okay? And nobody will see it. And then I'm going to put this down flat. So just kind of like that. Okay, and we'll just wait a few minutes for that to set up. And while we do, I'm going to use some of this gold ribbon. Oh, Tina, you decorate yours for Christmas. Good job. That's what I always wanted to do, that, but it seems like I'm always in these developments where I just have a little box with a key. Okay, so we're going to have just a little piece of this ribbon, and let's see, we want to go this way. Let's see if that's long enough. This is called satin edged ribbon, and it's gold. It has some gold and some really very vanilla in it. I think I'm going to shorten that just a little bit. I just wanted to put a little something behind there, right? To give it a little bit of excitement. And I'm going to use a couple of mini glue dots to adhere that ribbon. Just put one I just want it to come out a little bit on each side just to give it a little more festivity. This would be super cute, this card, something like this at Christmas time, wouldn't it? So you might set this aside to use around Christmas. No, I think I need to move this in. Oops. Okay. Ugh. Well, I hope it doesn't show. Maybe it will. Okay, I'll have to move my little mailbox. I'll have to move it more over there. I wanted it to be to the right, but I messed up with that little glue dot. Okay, I think we could do it about like that. And we're just going to put 2 Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. And we'll just put it on just like that. Isn't that kind of cute? Not exactly like the first one. I got the first one over more to the right, which I think looks pretty good. Now we have to do an inside piece. And so for our inside piece, I think we should put some little hearts to write on the inside. So let's do that before we glue it down. Just like that. Oh, boo-boo. Okay, whoops. I have too much. I'm very heavy-handed today. I don't know why. Okay, let's try this again. Just very gentle because my stamp pad is, I think I must have re-inked it recently. Okay, there we go. Better, better. And we'll put this inside of our card. Thank you guys. I think it's super cute too, and you could use any colors, and like I said, I think it would be pretty cute at Christmas time, and you could have a little sentiment instead of saying, there's our inside right there. Instead of saying a card, you could almost have Merry Christmas, right? And then let's put a few little hearts on our envelope if I can do it right. I always like to just do a little something something on the envelope. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's our card, an envelope. Let me pull it up. Maybe I did it where you couldn't even see it. I'm sorry when I do that. I don't mean to. So that's our little card for today using Stamped with Love. And I think you'll really enjoy this set. So let's come up. Oh, it would be also very cute at Valentine's Day. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. Okay, let's come up and we are going to give away some prizes because we've got some prizes today, don't we? Okay, so I'm going to award yesterday's prize first. And I had been going to play a little game, but we didn't have time. So what this is a 5.5 by 4.25 piece of all the new in colors and all the new core colors. So if you haven't gotten all the colors, this is going to be really fun because you're going to be able to actually see the cardstock in person and use it on a card. You could even cut it in half and it could make 2 cards. So I think that would be great. I actually used them kind of as flashcards to practice the names. Let's see. I'll go through them real quick, okay? Let's see if I can do it. This is a quiz. You guys see if you can go through it too. Okay. Color. I'll go through it quick. Boho blue. Clay, copper clay. Moody mauve. These are the in colors. This is not an in color. This is the one we just used. Fresh freesia. And pretty peacock. The ones we just used, and Lost Lagoon, one of my super favorites, Lemon Lolly, another super favorite, Bubble Bath, another super favorite, Berry Burst. Yes, keep up, see if you can keep up. Okay, these 3 are my favorites, really. Misty Moonlight, a returning color. This is Azure Afternoon. I think that's it, Azure Afternoon. And this is a new one in our neutral section called Pecan Pie, which is pretty nice too. Lemon Lime Twist, which we just used. Blueberry, this is Bushel, I think, Blueberry Bushel, and Pebbled Path. Okay, we did it. Yay! Um, Alrighty, so the winner, oh, we forgot, I left one out, the one I kind of don't like. But I'm going to get to like it. Wheat. What is it called? Wild wheat. Wild wheat. That's another in color. And it can look good with some of the other colors. I know some people are, my upline Mary Fish is really loving this color, wild wheat. Okay, and the winner of these um, colored cardstocks is Cherie Drowns. Cherie, congratulations! Yay! I will get this in the mail to you. Have your address, and I will get these in the mail to you. And I think you're really going to enjoy working with these new colors. Okay, another prize we have to give away, and this is from 2 weeks ago Wednesday because I didn't come on last week because of my little cataract surgery. Is this fun notebook which I give away every so often. These I think you guys might be able to get them too. I'm not 100% sure, but demos can, and it's really fun. Check this out. It has a fun back. I really like these notebooks. It's spiral bound. You're welcome. Cherie goes by David on here, you guys, but her name is really Cherie, but you see her as David. And so the winner of this, it's called a Stampin' Up! Floral Notebook, is, and I think I saw her on today, Vicki Eakins. Vicki, congratulations. This is really fun. I know you're going to really like it. So Vicki Eakins is the winner of the notebook from April, that was from April 19th. So good job, Vicki. Okay, and the prize for next week, if you put the word prize today, you're going to be awarded. I'll award it next week. And the gift for next week is Stampin' Dimensionals. Now I'll tell you, we all use them, and so they're always a good gift, but they're an even better gift now because they've gone up in price. I really haven't checked. Someone told me $1 or $1.50. Everything has gone up in the new catalog. And so, oh, Cherie, you and your husband share the same account. That's kind of what I thought. So if you put the word prize today, you'll be in the running for a new package of Stampin' Dimensionals. And I will draw those next Wednesday morning. I usually use the random number generator. I assign you all a number, and so you'll be able to win some Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. I love having fun with you. And on Friday, I am supposed to get all my new stuff tomorrow. So we are going to play on Friday. I can't wait till Friday to open the box. You know I can't. So I'll have to open the box when it arrives tomorrow, but I will come on Friday